I've helped business owners make millions, but also I've seen how they've lost millions. Every loss came down to the same 3 things. And these 3 things are a lack of rules, skepticism, and discipline. That's it. That is the pattern that reveals the secret. Every time I ignored a red flag because I wanted to work, lack of skepticism. Every time I broke my own system because this time it's different, lack of rules. Every time I knew that I should do but didn't do, a lack of discipline. Here is what happens when you don't have these 3 rules. Lack of rules, skepticism, discipline. You can make decisions based on feelings, on ego, on hope, perhaps. You chase shiny objects. And yes, you say yes to many wrong opportunities because you convince yourself that I will figure it out. But eventually you won't. Also, there is a risk when you lack skepticism. You believe the pitch, you trust that what you read too easily, and you see that, or let's say you see instead what you think or you want to see instead of what actually is there. So you ignore the data that contradicts your assumptions, and you confuse optimism with hope. And lastly, there is what happens. This is what happens when you don't have any discipline. You know the plan. You know you don't follow the plan. You cut corners and you skip the whole process. You tell yourself, I will do it later on. But later never comes. Every mistake that I made in business was avoidable, or at least a big part of it. Not because I was smart enough, but because I didn't follow my own rules. I wasn't skeptical enough. I lacked the discipline to do whatever I knew worked. So here's the lesson. Build your rules, question everything, and have the discipline to stick to both. Because talent gets you started, but rules, skepticism, and discipline, that is what keeps you in the game.